and welcome to my channel. I'm Fiona Sherlock and I just thought I would tell you a little bit about my new poetry book, Inside and Out, Musings on Motherhood and Brexit Beasts. So this 40-page collection is out later on in the month and pre-orders are open at the minute, so I'll stick the link below and you can have a look and see if you are interested. It's a great little gift for a new mum or an established mum. And in it, basically, I've taken a look at the journey to motherhood, but also the broader context of this kind of mad world that we live in, where I worked in PR and in current affairs for a long time. So I was totally immersed in the news cycle all day, basically from the moment I got up until the moment I went to sleep. And then when I had my daughter, I just found that things were so negative and it was so different to the really positive journey that I was on with her. And I just found it really hard to reconcile the two together. Hence this being born, because I was like, all the poetry aimed at mums is just about motherhood and that's it. And then all the poetry commenting on the broader issues of the day, like Brexit and Trump and things like that. They're kind of told by this authoritative male voice. And there's no cross conversation. It's like if you went to a mum and baby group, would somebody think you were totally nuts if you started to talk about Brexit? It's only kind of discussed in a cursory way, but and then equally, like if you're in a board meeting, you're not going to endlessly go on about your kids' chicken box and the treatment, and you might mention it briefly, but not at length and not talking about how it made you feel. So anyway, Inside and Out, it is a look at both of those things. So I thought I would read a few poems to give you a sense of the collection. So it's in two parts. So the inside is really the mum's journey, or that consideration of parenthood and how it was for me, and the outside is taking a look at the broader issues of the day, which sometimes I even think, why am I even thinking about this? But I feel like it's impossible not to, and I kind of owe it to my daughter to think about it. So things like Brexit and Irish nationalism and the other matters that are on the news constantly. So that's the outside. The inside, so I'm going to start with the inside. I'm going to start with a really special poem. Actually, it's quite personal to me. It's called Leaking. I mean, you'll know what it's about. Okay. A warm drop shocks me, the milk spilled on my suit skirt. It smells like you. And this terrible split, it is against nature. It is not what the divine decided. Mother cleaved from child by capitalist cronies, crusading in the name of equality. My breast aches for you. On this galactic organic journey, fueled by brewer's yeast, tea of fennel, alfalfa porridge with thistle, flaxseed cookies. The hot cup of tea does not taste as good as I was promised, and the hard slap of concern is breathtaking when it comes. Is it fair for the infant running a fever of 40 on a fortnightly basis? But it gets better, promise the hot tea advocates. I blame PowerPoint for the bad look of this presentation, not the 30-minute sleep last night. Cleave from the clasp of my baby's rosebud lips, the slight furrow before micturition, but I'm still lactating. I'm building a bank. My soul is split from my body as I sit back at my desk proofreading pie charts, waiting for my instant to scuttle into the broom cupboard and express, crouched between the bottles of bleach and mouldy mops. The bottle feels warm for no baby. But I'm glad to see the droplets gather, liquid confirmation of love, proof I have returned to this place of business as a stranger to myself. The plastic clang of the keyboard hard against my fingers, now made for caressing. They find a sub-jaw bulge, a swollen gland. 5 heads of garlic will arrive in the shop I have planned to stave off the sickness of stress. There is no fighting. If this is the way of life, it is no longer mine. I think histrionic, hysterical, overly dramatic, but still the suit is worn and the milk is pumped. That is Leaking, and that is a little bit about my journey back to work after having my daughter. I had a really tough time with that, really did. And that moment when I would be in work and I'd need to pump, it always brought it right up for me. Like, it brought it right to the fore that I was fighting it so hard and I missed her so much. And so that's one poem, but Leaking. So stay tuned. I'm going to post a series of these poems from my new collection, Inside and Out. So if you like that, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and hit the bell button so you could get the notifications when they come up. Inside and Out, so you can pre-order it. I'm going to stick the link below. It's out this month. And many thanks to the support of me, the County Council Arts Office and Creative Ireland. So thank you, bye.